Yeah. Heck, man. American pickers ain't got nothing on me, man. Hello, junkers, resellers, thrifties, garbage pickers, dumpster divers. To me, man, it's all a bunch of junkies. And man, let me tell you what. Today, actually the last couple days, I've been actually trying to get through or get some of this stuff pulled out so we could go through it together. I originally had, it's raining right now, but I originally had this table sitting out here and had started kind of pulling stuff out of here. And as it turns out, I ended up, it was raining, man, I had a tarp and stuff. So I'm like, dude, how am I going to do this video? Because I wanted to get something out here, get something out here on Mountain Junkers, keep this thing rolling. So, probably going to move the camera a couple of times because you can't really see. But let's go over what what the stuff is, where it came from. It is a mix of everything from a couple things, the last time I was out junking and showed, to a lot of, there's some stuff that we found metal detecting, there's stuff, and I mean this is, you can't even really see it all on screen, but man, there's the stuff that these boxes and bins that I've thrown up here, all the way down, there's mixed up stuff on the ground, over here, barrels, and jug and things full of, this isn't even nothing. But I thought we'd go through and kind of show some of this, and one of the things I wanted to go over on this channel is yesterday over at Idaho Hillbilly. Go over to Idaho Hillbilly if you're not watching over there, sub to our other channel. But I was on there talking about, I was out here doing some stuff in the smithy shop. Right now I just got that fire going for, takes off to chill. It's cold out here. And then it's supposed to get 9 degrees by the next couple days. But anyway, so I reached down and grabbed an axe head. Old Fred, man, one of the old Idaho local boy. Well, not local here. I'm actually not sure where he's at. But so he sent me a message and said, hey, man, I'll give you $12 for that axe head that you showed. And I was like, all right, man, sold. So we're still trying to get that stuff taken care of. But what I wanted to say on this Mountain Junkers, and when I'm doing these videos, and I'll try to mention it, all the time when we're doing it, but is any of the stuff that we're going through, if you're interested in it and, want to throw me an offer, you want to negotiate, everything that I'm showing, if it ain't for sale, then I'll tell you, but the majority of this stuff is for sale, and a lot of this stuff is, some of this stuff is not worth a lot of money, but I grab it, and a lot of this stuff I just grab for myself to use, somewhere, man, to use for a bracket, to hang a light from, I don't know if you can see up there the cover, I got an old fishing lure chain, or not fishing lure, but an old stringer chain up there that I found when I was fishing, that the stringer things had rusted off, but I used the chain to hold it. I just used that, so I just love that. Just it's accents and stuff to things. Oh, here I go, man. I'll start digging through already. But but anything that that I am showing you, if you're interested, you can say, look at the count of where we're at and say, hey, man, that, blah, 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 and you can make me an offer or whatever, and whatever offer or money we talk about, it's that price plus shipping, and I'm just going to charge you whatever it costs to ship it. So if it's something small, and under 13 ounces or whatever, ain't going to be too dang much. So we're going to kind of dig through some of this stuff. I may move the camera. Man, it's starting to get in the evening and all that, but so I don't know if we'll go through all of it. So we may, and then you can let me know if you like, going through the stuff. But all this stuff is, like I said, man, everywhere from old barns to, abandoned places, old cabins, some metal detecting, some, just everywhere, man. It's just my treasures, dude. And a lot of these bins and stuff like this, I have not even went through. You know, it's just, like I said, I stockpile it in here, and this is nothing, man, because when I get in the next shed over there, I'm going to pull out more. And, you know, if you guys like this stuff, we'll go through some of this. But this is all mountain treasures, man, that we find up here in the hills. All right, let's show a few things. First, man, look at this old, see if it works, old BB gun, Daisy BB gun. Kind of rough. Pick up. Oh, yeah, man. Old Daisy BB gun, missing a screw there. Here's another old pellet gun. I used to have one of these like this when I was a kid. It's missing the cocker. You know, just take this stuff. Look at this, just an old, rusty, weird, this old brass. I don't even know what this, some kind of old, you can't even really see because of the lighting, but look at this, almost got like a bird head right there. Kind of a cool, solid brass, man. Cool thing. I'm going to skim through this, man. There's a bunch of tools. You know, this is the kind of stuff that I grabbed for myself. Look at this, man. This is a whole bunch. There's some hex heads and stuff here. But this whole box right here is full of, for bungee cords. Old S-hooks for bungee cords. Who can't ever use a box of those? It's so funny, man, because I always get people, not on the videos, but people, you know, friends and family or somebody will go out junking with me or something, and I'll grab a big old bin of screws or bolts. I'll show you some of that in a minute, and they'll be like, why the heck would you take that? And to me, it's like, why the heck wouldn't you? So, hey, here's some kind of funky wrought iron. It looks like it's been painted gold. Wall mount thing, big tools. That's actually I can use that. I got another one of these. Man, you can smack when you're forging to cut, to cut on stuff. You can smack it. Looks like an old mule horseshoe. Let's see if we can get you closer. Look at that, man. Old file, old for doing horseshoes and stuff like that, man. That's a pretty nice one with a wood handle on it. Some old snippers, got a little bit of a chip right there. Still, man, still free. Old axe handle, hatchet handle. There's an old wrought iron candlestick holder, wall mount candlestick holder. It's pretty cool. Let's see if I can pull this up some. That's old. That I won't sell that, but that's an old chicken feeder, man. That's old galvanized chicken feeder. I'll be using that. Some old made in the USA S wrenches. Let's see, that's T. This is a Model T wrench. Pretty sure. Yep, that's an old Ford Model T wrench. I actually got a box of these. WMX sent me a few more of these, and a lot of times I will pound these out and make knives. An old Ford wrench knife out. That old punch. Rusty gold to me, man. I love it all. There's I guess just some kind of punch to you. What's this? Don't even think of smoking here. What the heck? Canned quit. It's an old tin can, canned quit. That's pretty funny, man. Old brass, man. Solid brass handle. I hope you can see this. It's kind of weird when I'm doing these videos today. And then some old tools and oddball crap in there. A lot of old wrenches. See, and I like especially these S wrenches. I love making knives out of these old S wrenches. See, in these, man, you make a knife, you can hold it here, and then you got the knife here. It's pretty cool. Done a few of those. Some old, doing something more exciting. Look at this, man. Look at all these tin, look at these old, man, great wall hangers right here, man. These are all tin, tin toy guns. See that? This one's got both sides, man. Old. I should have my glasses out here, but an old tin type cap gun. Obviously, these have been dug. Yeah, an old dump. Look at that, man. Oh, that's got both sides, man. It's not a cap gun or nothing. It's just an old tin type gun. One side of one. That one's got a name on it. That one's more metal. Oh, here we go. That's an old Hubley. Well, it says hub. Missing the trigger guard and stuff on it. Another side, an old tin type gun, old tin. Ooh, that one's solid, man. That one's heavy. That's an old cap gun, man. Rusty mother. Thinking these were something we dug up. A lot of this stuff's been a while, man. It's been a while. An old tin type gun. And there's some oddball. Probably put these in a group thing, but some old little cap guns. Look at that real leather strap on that little holster for a little toy gun. That's pretty cool, man. Oh, here's another. This one, man, it's missing the screw right here, and then the plastic handles a little bit, but it's complete, man. Other than the screw right there, see that coming apart? Let's see if it even. Oh, actually, man, if you oiled it up and stuff, it's still. It's an oldie, man. It's kind of what I was playing with when I was a kid. It's a Marshall. That sounds pretty cool. These in here. See what else we can find. Look at that, man. There's an old double barrel shotgun. Woo, that's sawed off a little bit. I would say it's a saw off for somebody that sawed off a shotgun. Old double barrel, man. Looks like a. Oh, that's a small barrel. I'd have to look at that some, man. What gauge that is. There's an old chunk of lead. Well, that's kind of stuff that's good to keep around. Oh, there's an old muskrat trap. Make a head knife out of that, man. Actually, it's still, you put in new. I got chains all over the place. That's in alright condition. Look at that old. Put a new handle on that bad boy. Just in time for gardening. That's nice old putty knife. I mean, it's just a mix. You just don't know what you're going to pull. The stuff people put together is just crazy. There's an old chisel that could use a. Somebody's pounded on that. Socket, wizard socket tray. Dude, and then actually you can hang it up in your toolbox too, and then that goes over the sockets. Keep them in there. That's what. Oh, a little ball peen hammer. A little shorty mother. Oh, file. There's a little Zebco 202. Huh? Still working condition. Okay, what we got here? We got an old Mitchell Saltwater 402. Ooh, that one's. You have to play with that. That's actually probably a money reel if I can get that. That's a pretty good one, man. Old Mitchell. See, I'm holding that down there where you can't even see the stuff. That's a pretty nice old reel. Checking that out. A little chisel. Chisel with a ding in it. I like my chisel. Look at this little bucket. I don't know what you're gonna find. Ooh, there's a nice chisel with a name on it. It needs a handle. See, a lot of stuff, man, I grab when I'm going through and looking at some kind of funky knife. Another reel. What's that? That one's a Daiwa GS20. Ooh, that's all right. I'll have to order that up, check it out. Oh, there's no fillet knife. Them are good. I got the bigger one like that, man. Them are good fillet knives. Glass running light, trailer light with the glass lens there. I think I got a match this. I actually think I showed one like this on a video or some time back. I think I scored one like this. That'd be cool if I had a pair of those. There's a little blade off of. Actually, it's a lot like the one that they used, and they made that. They use those and make those twine cutters on hay. That's pretty cool. A couple of forks. Have to look and see. I ain't got my glasses. I can't read out here because of the lighting. Might be silver. I'll check this out. I'll be checking it out. Look at this old bucket. Well, it's kind of, it's got some old, man. 19. What the heck? Yeah. 1962. Reusable drum. Do not destroy. U.S. military. Oh, you got 62. 19. I thought I seen a 62 on there. 1962. That's kind of cool. All right, so let's go over this stuff. Yeah, man. So I'm trying not to rush too fast, but I'm trying to rush through because I don't want to, you know, bore you too much with the. Because a lot of people, you know, they like. There's an old. Oh, that's a good one, dude. Okay. That's for the old wood stove, you know, taking the plates off the old wood stove. Look that up, man. Depending on the name brand on that, that could be a good one. Oh, there's something back here. There's a whole bunch of old trap cards, jaws, you know, plates, Victors, a bunch of old trap parts back there. I'd showed those lamps before. I showed this old foot before I threw in there. Like I said, I've been throwing this crap everywhere. Trying to get it, man. It's getting better in here slowly but surely. A couple old hinges. Great for the old barn, man. Crap, dude. Where did I put all this crap? Another hinge. Look at that old horseshoe, man. Small little mudda. You know, I don't know how good the view is there. Said the lighting and all this, man. Just trying to get through some of this. Trying to get through because I've been setting this stuff out so that I could show you. And I had all these plans of how I was going to do it and stuff, and it just ain't working out. So finally I decided, heck with it. I'm just going to flip and do it. Hot plates. This, man, you keep these old things for the old camp camp stoves or camper in the campers. This whole rake kit. I just had that, just the way that it was twisted, forged together like that. I just thought that was pretty cool. I'm telling you, I love it all, man. See, that people, like I said, man, people say, why the heck would you, look at that, man. First of all, look at the blue enamel drawer. I think it's out of an old fridge. This thing's just loaded. But man, you get somebody that doesn't know, you know, when I take somebody out, you know, they buy all their stuff new at the hardware store, and they're, why the heck would you take that? And like I said, why the heck not? Man, that, Lord only knows. That right there, that plug, or that old power cord right there, I'll hook up that to one of them lights right there. But man, you just don't, you dig through this stuff, minus the leaves, down at the bottom all the nuts and bolts, and I'm not going to go through all this with you and stuff. Look at that old Yankee screwdriver, dude. If it's working, play with that. Old Yankee screwdriver. Man, I used to get pretty good money for them old Yankee screwdrivers. Look at the old handle, man. So I just love all that stuff, man. That C-clamp. Big old lag. See, I will dump all this out and clear it out, and I'll separate, you know, like the screws, man. This thing's just loaded down with Phillips screws and stuff. You know, I got this thing for nothing, and go buy a box of screws, you know, depending on what they are and everything, man. Some of them are dang expensive. There's another chunk of lead. I always grab all the lead I can. Oh, a whole bunch of it over there. And look at this whole copper. Ooh, get minus the slider. The whole copper and brass lid for the whole pot. I mean, just the copper right there, man. I could just recycle like the copper and the brass if I wanted to, but I'll hold on to it and find me that other old hinge. See that one? Oh, it still moves. See, I'll put some good old Marvel oil on that bad boy, and then hooks, man. Look at this hook. You can mount this. You can put this on your truck or whatever the heck, or in here for hanging something. But look at that old mother. And that was pretty damn cool. Look at this old loop. What the heck? Look at this. They got. Look how they got this thing, man. This is through a piece of pipe with nuts. What in the heck were they using that for? You know, that's pretty dang funny. And these actually go to, oh, I can't remember what it's called out there, but a rake goes in the old, that I pull behind my four-wheeler. It actually goes there for tractor implements. And also, I've made some pretty good knives out of these too before. They are flipping hard, man. A lot of pounding. A lot of pounding. Their old sledge head. Pretty cool. There's another little sledge head. The maker was there, that down there. Oh, look at this. There's an old log cant hook. Oh yeah, it's broke off right there, but it's still. Look at that, man. A little log cant for rolling logs. Do a lot of that kind of stuff up in there over logging country. Look, that's got personal. That's funny. This one, man, minus the ice. Oh, I got it. Full of ice and oh man, another little trap part. A lot of trap stuff in here. That's an old pocket, I think, for a flatbed or something. There's a lot of more trap parts in here. Railroad spikes, man. Always good to have railroad spikes. Oh, an old funky somebody's cutting on or something on this old, kind of a bummer they did that. Old hatchet head that somebody's been hacking on. Then you got the old pot there. Then you got the old milk can, man. Little half milk can. It's pretty cool. Got the, you can see it up there, but this, pretty cool. Oh, for the old. Trying to show you some of the stuff, man. What up, man? Oh, we got I'll show you a couple other things. Then, I mean, dude, there's so much stuff, man. Oh, piece of, you know, actually got one down there. I used to use, man, when I first started forging, I used one a lot. But, great old piece of railroad track is great for starting off when you're forging. That old counterweight, man. You can use that as a pole on a, you know, for a door or anything like that. A couple old splitting wedges, man. I've got a whole stack of them around here. I just collect them, man, because I just never know. Look at that one. That one's really cool. Right there, too. See, and then I'm putting them away, man, as we go. Then I got a bunch of, these ain't, well, I keep whatever ones I need to. But a whole handful of blacksmithing tongs and everything, different heads on them and stuff. And actually, these came from the old blacksmith. Passed away, man. He had full on. And I never got in there and was supposed to get to go in there, and I don't really know what happened with it because they ended up selling, man. He had the big blower, you know, that you push down. Man, full on, man, blacksmith shop, and I think his dad or grandpa was blacksmith here, and Kitty's, I think it was their 5th or 6th grade uncle, was the blacksmith here at the turn of the century, you know, back when her 6th great grandpa was the first sheriff in this county. Her uncle was, his brother was the blacksmith. A lot of history. A lot of history we got around here in these hills. Yeah. This old shovel. These are mine. These are not for sale. Man, look at that old, awesome old shovel. I got the old clover and stuff on it. That's nice. I just love that stuff. That one too. These are great, man. I always just oil up the handles and stuff, keep them all lubed up. See, I started setting all this stuff out. I was gonna have all this stuff out here so you could see it. Nippers, those ones I got. Oh, they still got apart. I'll get them. So I'll play with those. Look at that old wood mallet, man. It's pretty chipped up and stuff on the edges, but man, it is heavy. Good old thing, man. That is cool. And then this old, this ain't the one that you seen hanging on the wall. We were going through that. This is a different one. This one is a Belgium. Man, look at that, man. 5 pins in the handle. Pretty dang nice, man. Pretty dang nice. What else we got over here? Oh, just, dude, I got stuff, man. Look at these smothers. These out of an old barn, man. Master key, man. That is a serious master key. Alright, so there's some of the stuff. Oh, I was going to show, man. I've got a whole pile, well, you know, of axe heads. I got to go through and clean them. But, dude, I mean, trying to put together a, you know, better video. I don't know, man. Like I said, I tried to run through here pretty dang fast just to show a few things. It's starting to get dark into the day. I wanted to get this all done, and I'm trying to rest because I need to get up and sweep my chimney before it gets dark too. So, man, hope you like looking at some of that mountain rusty gold. And I'm gonna look at this, see how the video turned out. So, if it's on, then I was okay with it. If not, you'll never know. Other than that, man, if you're interested in any of the stuff, if you can figure out how to tell me, hey, that thing there, man, the guns, all that stuff, all this stuff will be on, well, not anytime really soon, man, because I actually have about, 50 books to put on before I get back to some, well, I'm trying to mix in some hard goods when I'm listing, but on eBay. And then make sure you get over and check out, mountainjunkers.com. There's some changes going on there, so we're kind of, got to get back with Mike, man. Right now we're just trying to, been spending so much time on there that we've actually kind of fell behind on our eBay, and so we're kind of backing off, you know, I ain't backing off the web, or backing off the .com. I've just got to keep everything else, man. When you got all this going, plus you're trying to keep the homestead going, man, you know, it takes a lot of time and effort. And I don't care what anybody tells you on eBay, if you ain't on there babying that mother every day and listing and putting stuff on there, oh, look at that, man, a wedding ring fishing. You own this baby's going in my stack box. Yeah, if you ain't on there babying it and working it every day, man, it will start slacking off, man. And the last week, it's slacked off quite a bit for us, man. So get over there and check out that. We got a big 50% off sale trying to play catch up. So I did like 500 items on sale, 50% off. So you get over there and check that out. What I pulled out when I was interrupted myself. Oh, it's old Max lure, man. Little wedding ring. Woohoo! I love that. Little like screws. Dude, see these bins like this, man, with all this miscellaneous. I just love those, man. I just take those, clear off that table, just dump that mother out and separate stuff. I love it. Love it, love it. Maybe I'll, when I got a good one, well, this one could be a good one. Pulling fishing lures and screws out of the same bin. I love that. That's it, man. About enough of that crap. So, remember, man. Woo, almost dropped it. Keep your eye on the skyline and your nose to the wind. And if you're out there treasure hunting, hope you find some color in the bottom of your pan. See ya.